Good morning. Welcome. I'm so excited you're here today. I'm Mary Winters. I'm a gerontologist and the owner of About Senior Solutions, and you are watching Visionary Aging. We put this program together because we want you to essentially roll that boulder off the shoulder and not worry about all the things that come with aging and caring for an older adult. We want you to have some great resources and know that we're here for you for anything that you need. We're basically like the conductor of the orchestra or the quarterback to the football team. We're here to support you and guide you with counsel, with resources and advocacy, and really with a plan. In fact, let me show you quickly. We have a this is what we use. This is what I created for our planning model. And basically, we want to put a plan together that will satisfy your wishes, keep you safe, and make sure that you are financially able to afford those wishes. And we modify these things based on really making sure that these three blend together. And then the arrow that you see around, the circular arrow, is just how things change over time, and your safety may change, or maybe you have a fall and have a hospitalization, and then all of a sudden you're doing, not all of a sudden you worked really hard to get better. So maybe some of the components to safety change too. So we are here for you every step of the way. We know that you plan weddings. We know that you plan vacations and all kinds of wonderful things in your life. So we want to make sure that you're also planning for the best in your aging, whatever you want we want you to have the best life. So today we were going to have Rebecca Briot. She's going to come on another week. She unfortunately felt very ill this morning when she woke up. So we'll go ahead and talk about some other things today, like it's getting hot. So we want to make sure that people are staying hydrated and avoiding things that may not be so great for them if they are more susceptible to the heat. So let me go ahead and I'm going to bring in Steve McCullough, and we're going to talk a little bit about our caregiver question.
Good morning,
Hi, Steve. Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm really well. So did you get a caregiver question today?
I did. It's a very appropriate one, too.
Okay.
So it comes from Sam, and he wants to know his aunt wants to go to his son's graduation, but she's not really steady on her feet. And so he wants to know if we have any suggestions on getting her there.
Sure. So the school might have some special instructions in regards to handling anyone who may have a handicap or special need. So they may be able to drop them off in front. Obviously, they may need an extra person to guide her there. They have the driver and somebody who will guide her. Definitely have something where she's either, I don't know if she's in a wheelchair or if she has her walker, but any kind of ambulation support is great. I love sometimes those little walkers that have the seats on them, so if she can only walk so far and she needs to sit down, she can do that. They will probably have an area, if they're scaling stairs and so forth, they may have an area down below for someone who isn't able to manage stairs. And sometimes it gets really hot if they have the events outside. So I've taken like a little washcloth that I put in the freezer in advance, and just put that in a little baggie. And sometimes it's really nice on the back of somebody's neck when it gets warm. Definitely bring a hat so that you're kind of shielding yourself a bit from the sunshine, and just be aware of what you're wearing. Maybe some light clothing that covers your arms and so forth, because it can be a couple hours sometimes. In fact,
right. There actually, that's a good point. There was a second part to that question. Was the heat too, and what
yeah.
about the heat?
Oh yeah, it could get really hot out there. I remember going to Steve's daughter Hannah's graduation, and it was piping hot. And so people did have fans. They had hats. Some people had little spray bottles. So I think anything you could do to maintain.
Suntan lotion.
Sure, a little sunscreen before you go is a great idea as well. So, absolutely, just make sure that you're not too bogged down by that heat, and hydrate before you get there too. That's also another really important factor. So, I oh, it's a fun time, but it is a hot time.
Especially here, especially lately too, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So we have a 100th birthday. Actually, we have a couple that we want to talk about. We have somebody who has passed away, and it would have been their 100th, and we have somebody else who is 100 on Thursday, and he is chief of one of um, our tribal nations. So we'll share a little bit about him too. So I'm excited. But let's talk a little bit about the perk. Um, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. And today is National Iced Tea Day. And
Yeah.
I think the thing that's kind of fun too is we have the word search that goes along with it. And we have people who ask, and we're happy to send it out to you. But we have people who ask to have it sent out to them for their children even. So now it's summertime. If you would like this for your kids even, we'll make sure that you get a copy of the monthly perk. But it's kind of fun. It has these little puns on there, and then the word search is set up just so that you can find words particular to tea, I guess. So let's see. Oh, let's see if we can. Yeah, if you want to just call, we'll send that to you at 626-359-0108. And Teresa or Jenny will go ahead and make sure that that gets over to you. And let me just do that by itself there too. So it is National Iced Tea Day. And so the first thing, let's see, 1854, the first class of U.S. Naval Academy students graduate. That's a really big day in history. So that goes along too with our little theme of graduations and sitting out in the sun. So here's our pun. I was going to buy some loose tea, but the price was too steep. So let's see what tomorrow is too, because I'm just curious. Here's our word search. And then tomorrow is Jacques Cousteau Day. Oh, and something about ET, yeah. And then, I don't know, there's always some good stuff that we miss. National Rose Day. And we also have Sewing Machine Day. I don't know who's sewing anymore. I know and National Strawberry Shortcake Day. And that's the best.
That's Flag Day.
Yeah, yeah. And then Wednesday we have something going. Oh, World Sea Turtle Day. That would be a favorite. So, and then next Friday. Oh, we shouldn't say. Oh, but it's Easter Vegetables Day. So anyway.
Well, they always have a couple of different ones too. It's not just like one national day, right? So today is also National Egg Roll Day.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good one.
And Herbs and Spices.
Oh, very good. Okay. Oh, I grow herbs and spices. Even in my little teeny place, I have a little window with my herbs in it. So I love doing that. So yeah, give us a call. We'll send the perk out to you. It's absolutely free. And 626-359-0108. So enjoy that for the summertime. And
what are your spices and your herbs that you grow?
I have some Thai basil, regular basil, rosemary, sage, thyme, mint, kind of the basics, so that you could just cut a little clipping here or there for a drink, or it feels so much more adult and special when you have something like that in there, just a little something for garnish. Or I have parsley too that I'm growing. So yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm not sure if let's go ahead and we'll talk about who our birthday is. Do you want to guess whose 100th birthday it is today? If she was still alive.
Oh, Betty White.
No, I think she already had her birthday if she was still alive. But it's here we go. It's Judy Garland.
Oh.
I know. She would be 100 today if she was still alive. So I know she brought a lot of joy to a lot of people. And
Yes.
I think one of the what were the guys that were were the lollipop kids that were in the movie for the Wizard of Oz? Or the
There were a
Munchkins?
lot of kids.
Where was
There's the
what did
Oompa
they,
Loompas. Are they the Oompa Loompas?
oh, that was from Willy
I know
Wonka.
there's Willy
Yeah,
Wonka.
yeah.
Uh,
I think it was the lollipop kids. I remember visiting one of my clients over in Studio City, and one of the fellows from the Wizard of Oz was living in that same community, and he had kind of a hard time, some tough behaviors, and my client, for whatever reason, they just clicked, and she had a very calming effect on him. Eleanor was really wonderful. So
oh, that's so cool.
just a little share. And I think he was the last one actually. So he probably got very close to 100 as well.
Wow.
Let's see. Let me go ahead and we will. How about what do you think are the most hydrating foods for you to eat out there?
The most hydrating,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess like water, like melons,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, pineapple, oranges.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what comes
Peaches.
to mind. Peaches.
Uh-huh.
I've never been a fan of.
And actually, believe it or not, cauliflower.
Really?
Yeah, can be very hydrating. And the other thing is, and you would say, oh, of course, cucumbers, very hydrating.
Oh yeah. I was trying to think of like what do you put in water? Like what do you add to water to spruce it up? And cucumbers are like a wedge of lemon or lime or orange, something like that.
Yeah, no, that's great. People put grapes in their water, it's a little sweeter. But yeah, cucumbers, mint, anything to kind of give it a little extra spruce up too. And then what do you think are the most dehydrating foods?
Oh, the most dehydrating of any foods?
Uh-huh.
Question. I'm trying to think of like something that might have like a lot of salt or
Yep.
something that's gonna like dry you out.
Yep.
Like processed meats.
Yeah, actually protein in general. So you do want to drink water when you're drinking a lot of heavy protein, but especially the cured meats, very dehydrating because more of that sodium kind of content that they have. So yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be hot this weekend.
Oh, it's going to be super hot. So that's why I'm saying we have to stay cool. Another trick is throw some popsicles or some juice in the freezer and make some little popsicles or buy some popsicles. That keeps you hydrated. Also, you probably realize when you have asparagus, you need to go to the restroom right away. So it's a great diuretic, natural diuretic, and so is parsley. But you also want to stay hydrated if you have eaten some of those foods. So the salty stuff, alcohol is also very dehydrating, as well as black teas and coffee. So you want to be careful about how much of those things that you're drinking, or drink an herbal tea instead of a black tea, or even green tea has some caffeine and dehydrating components to it too. So
I've heard that it's before you have your first cup of coffee, you should have 2 cups of water.
It's true.
Melinda.
It's true. It's true. In fact, a friend of mine, her daughter was having some kidney issues, and the doctor just said, and I think it's a great idea for everybody, before you even get up and do anything in the morning, just have 1 bottle of water just to get your day going and hydrate your body. And you can see in your skin too how dehydrated your body might be, or even under your eyes. So those are signs. Your mouth, you might even feel like you need to drink some water. That could be another sign too, as far as having an issue with your kidneys. But also,
cramping.
Yes, cramping is a big one. So listen to your body. Listen to your body. Your body's telling you something when it's doing those things. So definitely hydrate. And if you are not a big water drinking fan, try, like you said, with some kind of fruit or a little sprig of something special to make that a little bit better. So yeah, so let's talk about our real birthday today. We have we have a really amazing person here. So this is Chief Silent Drum, and it is his 100th birthday. He is also a World War II veteran and has been all around the world. He actually turns 100 on Thursday, and so his tribe will be celebrating him, the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. And to celebrate this milestone, they will get together in a parade and go past his home on Meeting House Road. And they will have a huge group of traditional drummers who will perform an honor song for him. So Chief Silent Drum, congratulations. That is a huge feat to make 100. Thank you for your service to our country. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate what your community will be doing for you too. So let's see, what else do we have to say here today? I think we're just
Is he in California?
He is not. He is with his sovereign nation, and I'm not sure exactly. I think it's the Midwest somewhere where he is. I couldn't find exactly the location. They gave the street of where they're having the party, but they didn't say what state that they're in. So I'll have to do a little more research on that. But happy birthday to Chief Silent Drum. And let's see, we're celebrating our 15th birthday, so that's kind of fun stuff. And we will continue to send fun things out like the perk and celebrate your 100th birthday. So if you have someone who is turning 100 who you know and you would like to celebrate them here on the show, we would be happy to do that. So I think we'll go ahead. Anything that you're doing special for the weekend, or?
Oh, I'm doing the same thing I've been doing for 2 months. My mom is, we're still taking care of my mom and my dad.
So yeah, prayers to both of them.
We'll be able to get her moved soon. I do want to thank you, Mary, for all your help and all your guidance in this process. And I can tell you firsthand, it's invaluable, the knowledge that you have and that you're able to provide to our family. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It's my absolute pleasure. And I know what kind of pressure it is on a family to have to make quick decisions and to make things that are decisions that are really outside of our knowledge base or our comfort zone. And you want the best for your parents, and I want the best for your mom and your dad too. So
I think the interesting thing about this whole journey is just the roller coaster that we've gone through. And I don't know if this is typical or not, but the ups and downs, the calls from the doctors that things are going good, and the calls from the doctors, a day or two later that things are not going good, and it's just an emotional roller coaster.
It is very emotional.
And plans, and what do are we planning to go in one direction, and then having to pivot and go in an opposite direction, and so it's a lot.
It's a lot of pivoting, especially in your family situation, and it happens, but it's not as common when somebody does have a hospitalization. It's a little more straightforward. So it's been our pleasure to help with whatever we can. So I'm glad that we can be here for you, for sure. So, and you're part of our family, and when you are part of About Senior Solutions, you just become our gang, part of our circle. So we're always, I still talk with a lot of our families that have lost their loved ones from years ago, and we're friends. We've maintained those great relationships. So I don't know, it's just a great honor to be part of these situations. It really is. So
services are invaluable. So
thank you. Well, I know there are going to be a lot of weddings and a lot of graduations and parties and celebrations. So stay cool and take our little advice on hydrating, and we will see you next week.
June 14th, Flag Day.
Oh, great. All right. Have a good one, everybody.
All right.
And I will find, here we go.